So I'm live with the self-proclaimed OG, DJFATSTILLHOLDN.
Yes, sir.
What's good, man? Go ahead, talk your shit.
Man, ain't nothing much. Man, DJFAT still holding this thing, man. Northeast represent. OG in the game now, almost 10 years, you know what I'm saying? It's time to put the city on.
Yeah, we finally got the long interview situated. It seemed like you had a lot to talk about these past,
couple weeks.
Days,
yeah, bro. I've been just in my mind, bro. Like, bro, since I started this shit, bro, like, since I got in the game 10 years ago, almost 10 years ago, like 2012, I always just had a question in my head, like, why is San Antonio behind? Like, just trying to answer that for myself so I can figure out what I gotta do to at least help the situation, help the city. And, you know, I just, over the past 10 years, bro, just went through a lot, kind of just peaked game, went to other cities, you know, met with a lot of people, top people in the game, and I got a perspective now that I feel like I can bring to the city and just lead. You know, I'm an OG now, 27. I'm humbled, honored. I never thought I would actually get to this point. You know, I'm still thinking I'm gonna be young, fat, in the clubs, DJing, doing parties and shit. I never thought that it would actually come with a leadership role. You know, I was blessed to do some shit to where I'm able to say that I'm an OG, say that I'm a leader out here, and I'm just ready to put the city on, man.
Yeah, what's some of the shit you learned while you was going out of town doing your thing?
Just culture, period. Culture. How other cities, Houston, Dallas, Atlanta, New York, DC, LA. Really just culture, bro. And these big cities, they got an infrastructure, they got a system, how everything kind of works together. You know, DJs, artists, producers. You got the promoters, the club owners, other influencers like yourself, media. Even like the entertainers, man. Shout out to the dancers, the models. It's just everybody really working together. And then also, you know, the radio stations, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, media is an important thing. And I know for one, our radio interaction with the city and what's really going on with the city, you know, it's really a disconnect. I think that's really the biggest thing with San Antonio is just it's a big disconnect in all areas from generations. As
far as music or just the culture period? Just
the culture period. You know, music is gonna lead the culture regardless, but it's a disconnect in between generations, whether it's rappers, DJs, promoters, anybody that's an influence in the entertainment industry out here. It's just a disconnect, and you know, especially, you know, we in San Antonio, so you know, it's really hard to do black culture out here. We 6% out here, and it's a disconnect between the blacks and the Mexicans, and that's something I've been trying to work on, and just really just unify everything, bring everything together, man. We really got to be like glue if we really want the city to be where we all want the city to be.
But out of all the years you've been doing your thing, you haven't seen like any type of collabs, like people coming together? You haven't seen any type of change like that?
Shit, I have. Matter of fact, I mean, we in this situation right now. A lot of the DJs is getting together. I feel like I played a big major role in the influential part of the DJ in the city. You know, we able to drop whatever we want to now. You know what I'm saying? Back in 2012, 2013, when I just started, you know, it was hard to, you know what I'm saying, just go deep in the trap bag, go deep in, you know, the dancing shit was real hard back in the day. It was hard to get deep off in that. But it was just hard to break music and just be, you know what I'm saying, be us, bro. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the culture is pushing at the moment, we the ones that people see week in, week out at shows. We the ones that we're actually putting the music out in person. And, you know, we gotta work on the mixtapes and shit and all of that. But to answer your question, I got sidetracked. Artists is coming together. I love how 98.5 did Texas Beats last year. Shout out to Hamburger. It's taking steps, bro. It's taking steps. Promoters are starting to work with the artists. Some artists. a lot of collabs with producers, artists coming together. I think the biggest thing right now is just, you know, that street shit, the size of town, the street shit. That shit really be a roadblock, and you know, really becoming unified. But it's taking steps, bro. From when I got in the game to right now, I'm really, you know, as much as I want to see improvement, I'm happy, bro. I'm proud, you know, just to see where the city is at right now to how it was. And we just really just gotta keep pressing the gas. Just keep doing what we doing and just do more, really.
When you say how it was, what you mean by that?
It was, the culture wasn't no culture at all, bro. To me, I got in the game, and you know what I'm saying, some OGs may correct me if I'm wrong, but when I got in the game, that's when Paper Cuts, KJ, B. Baxter was doing that thing at UTSA. And with them, KJ being from Houston, and a lot of other guys, some of the DJs is from Houston, a lot of people that's from Houston that went to UTSA, we were able to experience, you know, meeting the DJs out there. A lot of the DJs was coming out here doing all the big parties, all the Greek parties. Some of the artists was coming out here, and there was a point in time where we was playing everything that you were here in Houston that was getting broken in Houston in the club. We was playing the same shit, just because the DJs was coming out here and the promoters, you know what I'm saying, it's all, like I said, working together. Yeah. KJ promoting, he from Houston, he doing this thing, he bringing that Houston culture out here. And that's where the shit started, bro. And I just think we're just doing more now. We just doing more. And there's other people filling in their roles. Like I look at the industry like a football team, bro. It's like everybody got their position and they one job. And even for what you do, bro, it ain't this right now. It's at an all-time high with media right now. You, Hype, Richie Ray, Davey D, Cam. They been doing their thing, bro. They been doing their thing, and they've been working together the whole time. That's why I fuck with the North Side and how they are unified. Cause from when I got in the game, we driving from the Northeast to their house parties and shit, and they stuck like glue this whole time. And now they older, everybody got their own different shit they got going on, but they still together. And we got a real nasty producer wave now. Vino the Builder doing this thing. Tay made it. He got shit with Young Boy, a few things with Young Boy. He's coming up next. Duvin on the beat. He doing this thing. It's just a lot of people is now starting to do their thing. And my job that I feel like I gotta do is just bring it together. You know what I'm saying? Just run the offense. You know, Big Homie P, shout out to my boy. He on this management and his consulting thing, and that's another thing. We just need more people to branch out, get some game, bring the game back to the city, and just implement what you learn. And a lot of times, you know, not everybody able to go to different events, go outside the city and bounce around. That's where we come in at. If that's what we've been doing, it don't make no sense for us to do all this traveling, meet all these people, and then learn shit, and then come back here and then just keep it for ourselves. And I think that's also what been holding San Antonio back. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of selfish activity, a lot of you know what I'm saying, every man for himself, you know, me, myself, and I kind of thing. And we just gotta fix that, really.
Yeah, and then you mentioned Big Homie P earlier. You guys kind of started that demand and supply, right?
Yeah, man, we go way back, man. Been on him personally since high school. I was at Texas State DJing. He was at UIW playing football in the form, and then he called me one day. He was just like, man, I'm trying to throw a party. He's trying to throw a homecoming party. Like he got in the game. Well, of course, doing security. He was at all the clubs, you know, doing the door, doing security and shit. We started promoting. This was like 2013, 2014, and since then, bro, we just been able to really just do some major shit together. I had more knowledge in the party scene with the DJs. More so like the promotion kind of scene. Like I'm out here at the parties and shit. He's not really a party type of person, but he understood you know, with him getting with Brittany Renner and then doing security for all these other people, he was able to learn shit for himself in the game. And you know, he go to conferences. Like he really trying to mold himself into be that A&R, yeah, that A&R, that manager, that everything, really A&R, really just everything, shit that we don't have. You know, we really just filling in roles that other cities have that we don't have, and we stepping outside our main role just to learn other roles, just because we know this is what got to be done. We can't sit up here and just wait for somebody. We gotta get out this mentality that we waiting on somebody to save us. We gotta save ourselves, bro. And I think the young generation, Big Homie P, like I said, he doing this thing. Jiggity J, he's doing this thing, throwing shows, working with artists. He manages DJ Young Key, man. Shout out to Young Key. It's just a lot of, it's just that youth, you know what I'm saying, 30 and under. We really taking steps in the music industry. I think, and another thing, really ain't no industry here, you know, like, and I think that's what holds Texas back. Like LA, Atlanta, New York, they got all the labels, you know what I'm saying, just from Hollywood and movies and all that shit. They got corporate, you know what I'm saying, entities that help push everything. And we really don't got that in Texas. Our biggest label is Rap-A-Lot, you know what I'm saying? And they on some street shit still, you know? I feel like they could have done a whole lot more for the state of Texas. But like I said, we can't sit up here and just wait on nobody. So I just been peeping, seeing what needs to be fixed, and just researching and just trying to just do the best I can to provide that, really just bring value to the city.
If you could like throw an estimation out there, when do you think should it finally come together?
Man,
the city as a whole.
As a whole, we in 2020. Sheesh. I say by 2025.
Okay.
By 2025, I think this year, this gonna be the year that doors get knocked down, more relationships get built. There's a lot of change, just adding more to the culture. You know what I'm saying? I stepped back into my promotion role just to bring more culture to the events type shit. We just gotta bring more culture. I think this is the year that everybody really starts stepping, you know, and say 5 years, bro. Say 5.
So talk about when you started DJing. Where did it all start?
Man. So officially, it wasn't until like 2012, but I was DJing little house parties and shit my senior year of high school. So like same time I was in school, I graduated in 11. I went to Judson, and 2009, 2010 is when that Dallas, you know, boogie movement started popping. And shit, one of the niggas I looked up to, matter of fact, he a producer as well, Smokey Ellison, he passed away 2015. He was one of them that was kind of climbing up and doing things. He had shit going on with Johnny Cinco, a lot of guys in the trap scene. But at this time, he was dancing, and I was like, damn, this shit live. I just started dancing, bro. And we had a group, bro. We dancing after football games. We dancing during lunch, bro. We dancing everywhere, bro. People would come to see us dance. We actually had a block party one day. It started in the Judson parking lot, football parking lot, and the police came. We went to Converse Elementary, police came. We went to Wagner, police came, and then we just just jumping around, bro. We just wanted to dance, bro. We were just partying, bro. And that's when I guess KJ, you know what I'm saying, saw that, and he reached out to me for a high school party. And I think the first one of that was, I think it was either back to school or the end of the year.
And you already knew how to DJ at that time?
I didn't, and that's the crazy part. I was really a promoter. I really just a promoter, bro. And when KJ stepped in, I became a promoter. And so I graduated 2011. That's a year working with KJ. Shit, I had got a laptop for my graduation present, and that's really when it started. You know, if it was a house party or some shit, niggas knew I had the music. Niggas knew I had the music that nobody else had. Really, at that time was all that Dallas shit. Like, niggas knew I had that shit. I had the B King, I had the Young Nation. Still to this day, I feel like I put the city on B King and Young Nation as far as my generation. Like, them niggas doing the college shit, they was doing that shit as well. But doing house parties, bro, just playing off the laptop on virtual DJ. Then I went to school, played football. At the same time I'm playing football, I'm driving back and forth San Antonio, Kingsville. It's a Sunday, it may be MLK Monday or some shit. Whatever was a holiday on that Monday, we throw a house party or a team party, high school party that Sunday before. And when I was in school, bro, I don't know when the switch was. I don't know when the switch was. I think it was spring break. I was in my room and I had already started doing like chopping screw shit off the computer and all of that. And then I was like, damn, I want to drop a mixtape. Like DJ Chose, they whole little PV wave, DJ Chose, DJ Wall, DJ Mr. Rogers, they was dropping mixtapes for parties. And I was like, damn, I want to do that shit. And that's really what started. That what made me go get a board actually. And then by that summertime, you know, I'm back at home. This is 2012. And KJ's throwing the parties and shit. I'm just DJing. I'm opening up for Just Beats. And that's when that shit got started, bro. Years down the line, I got cut from football, transferred to Texas State the next year. Just Beats stopped DJing, and then I became KJ's main DJ. And then I started throwing parties with people up there at Texas State. The rest is history, bro.
So when you making mixtapes and shit, is that kind of like your form of a resume?
It can be. It can be. I think as a DJ, your mixes is definitely should be your main ingredient for your resume. I was just doing shit really for the parties, bro. And then it's a different time now. Like, you don't really see DJs dropping mixtapes anymore. And I think what really fucked that shit up was Apple Music and all the streaming sites kind of grabbing hold of all the music. Because back in the day, if you didn't have LimeWire, or you ain't nowhere to get the music illegally, you had to, you know what I'm saying? That's when Gucci was dropping all his tapes. Everybody was dropping tapes. Dolph, Thug, everybody was dropping tapes. That shit was on Spinrilla, and it was being hosted by a DJ, or even the DJ would be the one to drop a tape, and he got all the artists' music, and he just dropping that shit, and that's where you would hear all the new music. And it's just a different time now because we don't got the freedom to do that no more. So I'm still trying to figure out a way how we can bring that back.
Yeah, is that kind of why you didn't drop a social tape in a minute?
No, man, it's crazy. Initially, I didn't drop it. It was supposed to drop in July, and my computer had broke, and shit was a hard time for me during that time. So I didn't get my shit fixed for like 4 or 5 months. So I didn't have the music. I didn't have nobody's shit, bro. It's probably like 80% done. I just didn't split the tracks up. And then I got my shit back. And at that time, Vaughn had came home, MG Vaughn. So I really decided to just focusing on that. And now I think I'm ready to drop another one. Just gotta get the streets in order, really. It's kind of crazy with the situations that's been going on in the streets. Had I dropped the tape, say November, December, like I initially wanted to, you know, I could have really got involved in some street shit that I really, you know, had no business being a part of. But it's because
yeah, you probably could have brought some niggas together too.
Yeah.
They would have been like, oh yeah, we made that tape.
Yeah. And I think that's the biggest thing I'm trying to do right now, bro. Is just take initiative. Is just take that step, bro. Be a leader. Like, fuck with anybody opinion. Fuck with anybody got to say. If I feel like it's the right thing to do, I'ma do it. Like, I'm tired of hearing folks mouth about certain shit. Just, you know, that street shit, you know. Yeah. I'm for the city now, you know what I'm saying? I'm not unfortunately, you know, my brother passed, so I'm not locked in with nobody right now. And I think I really just want to keep it like that. That way I can be free to do what I need to do for the city. So that's the most important thing to me right now.
What was your relationship like?
Man, that was my brother. Like, we met in high school. He had a slab, I had a slab. I reached out to him on Facebook. Just like, bro, we trying to, relays coming up in a few months. You know what I'm saying? Me and my people, we got slabs, y'all got y'all slabs. Let's go down to the relays on some Texas, on some San Antonio shit. And at first he really wasn't fucking with it. You know, he had some shit going on in the streets that, you know, I really had no idea about, that he thought I was a part of, just because, you know what I'm saying, you know, everybody play ball, you know what I'm saying? So just the fact that I'm at Justin and I'm playing ball with certain niggas that he don't fuck with, he just thought, you know what I'm saying, well, I don't fuck with you either. So it took a conversation to kind of like let him know, like, you know what I'm saying, I'm not involved with none of that, bro. And once we finally started just working together and just, you know what I'm saying, we go to parties together, slab lines, all that type of shit, it just became my brother. And shit crazy, he been talking about just talking shit, bro. You know, Vaughn, just talking shit. I need to be a rapper on these niggas' ass. All that. He talked about that shit for like 3 years, bro.
Hell yeah.
And I don't know what day or, you know, when the switch was, when he was like, I'm finna just start making music. And since then, you know, the relationship turned into business. I do anything for him, anything, bro. Like, shit that I would charge for, like, that's my brother, you know what I'm saying? And I seen so much potential in him, and just his creativity, you know what I'm saying, his influence, you know what I'm saying, everybody already fucked with him, you know what I'm saying? His influence in the streets, yeah, he already had bread. He had the most potential to me once he started rapping as a San Antonio artist, like off top. I just knew it. And so I was just trying to just push that shit, just push. I felt like I could have pushed him harder, kept him a little bit more focused, and like I said, I should have, like I said, like, worrying about with, you know, he got his own opinion about things, and I got my own opinion about things. A lot of times, I just know Vaughn, you just can't tell him nothing. How he's thinking, how he feels is what it's gonna be. So it put me in a situation where I felt like I couldn't really push him how I wanted to push him, because he wanted things a certain way. You know, so I'm throwing ideas to him, and you know, he wanted everything picture perfect. And now that we here now, you know, I wish I should have just went ahead and did it. Like, I should have did like how Diddy was to Biggie, and Suge was to Pac, and, you know, QC, and how all they is to the QC artists. I should have just went ahead and just took a stand on this business shit and just did what I need to do.
Yeah, I be feeling like that too sometimes, cause like I used to be with him like the majority of the time. So I look back like, damn, like we could have shot so much shit, like really could have pushed the shit. But like you said, you know Vaughn, like you know how it is with him. Yeah,
and shit, ain't nothing we can do about it now. He got hella music. We gonna drop, man. We gonna drop an album for him sometime this year. Me and his mama working on that shit right now. Can't get nobody no dates or nothing, but it's coming soon. And I'ma just do what he said. He not here, but I'ma still move like how he would want me to move.
Yeah. So going back to the first Sosa tape, like when you first made it, did you get a lot of backlash for the artists that you didn't put on?
Yeah, more so from somebody just mad because I ain't put them on that hoe. I feel like people felt that I put a solid tape together with a solid group of individuals. I was doing my research, even niggas that I didn't know. I get on YouTube and I see who hot right now. If I don't know you, who doing some numbers right now that I don't really know, I'm gonna put that shit on the tapes. And you know, I had niggas from all sides on that hoe. I can say that'd be the only thing, bro. Just niggas just mad because they didn't get featured on there. I think with this new one, it would have been more so backlash of why you got this person on here, why you don't got this person on there. And that's another reason why I kind of just ain't drop it, bro, because I really just ain't had the energy for it, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't want to deal with that shit.
I think we need one though.
It's definitely, the city definitely need one. For sure. The city definitely need one. Coming soon. I can't tell y'all when it is, but it's coming soon. I'm definitely gonna get back on my DJ shit, you know, dropping the tapes. Me and Tay made it, we gonna drop something. I'm really finna just get behind everybody that's doing shit out here and just be an example, showing niggas like, nigga, just work with niggas, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's the only way we gonna get to the top, is if, you know what I'm saying, we work and build off each other, you know? So that's energy all 2020. Bring culture and show niggas how to work together. Just bring niggas together and make some fire ass shit.
Man, I got one more question about the tape. Is everything, like all the artists and the songs that you pick, that's from your opinion or a group of people? Like what's buzzing in the city? Is it what's buzzing in the city to you, or what was buzzing in the city at that time?
A little bit of both. You know what I'm saying? I'm a businessman, so if I feel like this group of people or this side of town is fucking with this artist, I might not know nothing about it, but I feel like shit, if I drop the tape, shit, they gonna fuck with me, and then everybody who I fuck with gonna try to fuck with them. Hopefully, you know what I'm saying, that's the goal. But it was mostly my opinion. I had did it with my boy Britton, Boulevard Britt. He actually the one that been trying to get me to do this shit for like 3-4 years. Like we should drop this tape, and he's from East Side, so he really just wanted, you know, his boys on the East Side on that hoe. I'm like, shit, let's do it. You know the East Side better than I do, so let's do it. So in any opinion, it was really just him, but 80% of it was me.
So how did you make the city start connecting with colleges?
Really just showing, like, just the shit that we was doing. The college parties that we was throwing after KJ and B back. So after they was done with school, I'm still in school. So I pretty much was that guy out here that was on the campuses between UTSA and Texas State that was doing all the parties, that knew about everything going on. And when I started my residencies out here, Chasers a couple years ago on Fridays, I think that's when San Antonio realized, like, damn, he got all these college kids in here. You know what I'm saying? Let's start fucking with the college kids, you know what I'm saying? Either that, or I had always taught my DJs, all of them, you know, Young Choi, J Red, Henny K, Young Key, and so forth. All the college DJs I was in college at the time I just told them, like, don't wait to get booked. Throw your own shit. Like, you the DJ of the school. You gotta kind of let that marinate in your head and realize what kind of power you have. And do your own shit. So between me doing my thing at Chasers and just doing my thing on 35 and then influencing them to go and do their own thing, like that Burn House Wave, Young Key and Henny K and GDJ, they got that shit going crazy. And what they doing right now over there is what I was doing, and me and Keep Up was doing at Chasers. So I think once the city realized that, damn, these niggas is bringing niggas out. They bringing the schools out. Maybe we should start fucking with the schools. Next thing you know, it's a whole bunch of college nights now. Wednesday at the Well, Thursday always been college night. Cantina on Tuesday. It's just been a lot of college shit that's going on. College theme shit, because the city knew that these college kids, it's a whole new market, and them the ones that's gonna come out and party, for real. So I feel like me just showing that example, and really just giving the city, the college scene, after, you know, KJ and Bernardo brought me in, I just feel like that's just the wave now. And as I'm getting older, it ain't so much the wave. I'm about damn near 30, so I'm really on my grown shit. I'm gonna leave the young niggas to do that shit, but the city paying attention, bro. The city, the promoters in the city, the owners in the city, they're paying attention to what's going on, and they know they need that young black DJ flavor, that young black.
All right, so you talk about making SA fun again. How do you plan on doing that?
Shoot, doing more. doing more, getting back to the parties, a party that you're gonna get once a month, once a season, maybe once a year, that everybody get excited about. We gotta get people getting excited again to go out. You know, I think the weekly shit has watered down the fun aspect, because you're gonna get bored, bro. You go to a spot, for 2 months straight, you go to one spot all summer, you're gonna be burnt out on that spot. So I just think just doing more parties. My nigga Hype, don't hype me. He finna get back to doing the party shit. He kind of really made a staple, make SA fun again when they did that Christmas party back at V Lounge last month. Walked in there, bro. It felt like, damn. It felt like one of them old times, like one of them old parties. They always had 90s house party every year. They always had a party. You know what I'm saying? Either once or twice a year. And him bringing that back just made me think like, damn, we need that again. Just the energy, just having a good time. Everybody coming together, and they know it was on a Sunday, so it wasn't no competition. You know what I'm saying? He brought, you know what I'm saying, the top young niggas together to do the shit. We got to do more of that. More shows. We really got to just fulfill all the event needs, really. More shows. We've been having a lot of, like last year, we've been having a lot of shows. That's probably the biggest improvement, was the show, concert, and festival aspect in San Antonio. With, you know what I'm saying, Mala Luna, and then SOS last year, and then just these shows, bro. That's one way. Then the weekly shit. You know, I brought this the day party, Sunday fun day to this house. You go to Houston, you know, I go to Houston for a wedding on Saturday, wake up Sunday morning, and it's already some shit to do. There's a brunch going on, 3-4 day parties going on. I was in Atlanta for my birthday a few weeks ago. It's 4 o'clock in the afternoon, bro. The club is packed full of folks. Bottles flying everywhere, bro. Just bringing culture, bro. Like, shout out to Original. We doing the trap and paint parties. We just bring new shit, bro. Just keep bringing new shit to the city. Like, just get out the regular party shit. You gotta be past having a building, put some people in there, have some music and some alcohol. We gotta bring them themes back. We gotta have shit to do, you know what I'm saying, at the party. And then shit, just cut the drama. Cut that drama out, bro. I think that's when everybody had the most fun, when they feel like they can go to a spot and don't feel like they might get shot when they leaving that hoe. Or, you know what I'm saying, be at the wrong place at the wrong time. We gotta just nip that in the butt. That's really it, bro. Just doing more, and then doing different, more and doing different. Just bringing different shit to the city. Whatever they got going on in them other big cities, bring that shit here. Just bring everything here.
What's your top 5 livest spots in the city to go to?
Sheesh. Livest spot. For a college night, for show Burn House on a Thursday. The Well on Saturday and Wednesday is piped up. Sunday fun day at 4th quarter. Then shout out to Davey. That's really it, bro. I can't even do 5 because it ain't 5. You know, and that's something else we gotta do. We gotta do more shit at more spots. Downtown got its own little wave. I ain't been to Midnight Swim on the weekend. I was there last night. Shout out Vino the Builder, Poppy Wave. They got some shit cracking on that St. Mary Strip, bro. So I would say Midnight Swim for sure. Be number 4. Number 5. Wherever else I start some new shit at, I'm gonna make that whole pop.
And do you spend a lot of the local artists?
Not as much as I should and as much as I need to. Still working on being comfortable and confident as a DJ. and just knowing I'm gonna just drop shit. This is what I want to drop, and not worry about the crowd, what they think, or what the owners and the manager think. I definitely say I could do more. Like I said, Vaughn came home. That was really my main focus, unless somebody was talking some bread or something. But now we gotta that's another thing to make the city pop. We gotta connect the artists and the nightlife together. That's a disconnect. You know, it ain't, you don't see too many artists coming to the club and having single release parties, album release parties, popping bottles. You don't see really too many promoters fucking with artists. I mean, I really only see, out of promoters, I really see shit, Davey fucking with BJ. I was fucking with Vaughn. Blow, shout out to Jay Stone at Blow. Blow fuck with the whole Northeast East Side. So that's a given. We just gotta do more of that shit. But nah, to answer your question, I don't do enough. I should do more.
Who's your top 5 artists?
Top 5. Alright, and this shit off numbers, off shows and shit, top 5, Blake, Rich, Southside Hoodlum, Dead or Alive, MG Vaughn. I gotta do 6 because BJ got down, and then King Kali. King Kali always gonna be a legend. So I'm never he ain't never gonna drop out of the top 10. But Blake, Southside, Hoodlum, Rich, MG Vaughn, BJ got down.
Are there any hidden talents you have other than DJing that you like to do that nobody knows about? You sing on the side?
Nah, shit, I'm really just a businessman, bro. I got my degree in marketing and communications, so I do like digital marketing on the side, websites, trying to tap in graphic design. Shit, I used to play ball, but I don't play no more. But really, I'm just a talented businessman. I'll just say that.
And you were pursuing all that before you found DJing?
Yup. The marketing came after. I just knew I just had a knack for. I just felt like I always wanted to be an entrepreneur, and if you got a dope product, you gotta make sure you got people that know about it and want to fuck with it. So I always just had an interest in it.
You also have your own wedding business?
Yeah. Signature Events. It's based out of Houston. I'm really a partner with them. Working on my own thing right now, but I'm a partner with them. That's going crazy right now. I actually was pursuing event planning, wedding event planning. I still kind of got that in my back pocket. I just knew that I gotta pick. I can't do trying to do the music shit in the city and trying to push the city and do event planning, because that shit gonna take all my time. So that's some shit I might do when I retire from this shit. So got that. My gal, off the hookah, she got off the hookah. She got the hardest hookahs in the state. We working on still getting that off the ground. Like I said, I got the marketing business. Really about it.
All right, so what's your overall goal with this shit? Like, what are you trying to accomplish? Period.
Really, bro, just bring value to the city. Bring value in any way I can. Really bigger than just San Antonio to the state. And if I can make an impact on a national level, once I get there, I'ma still have a passion to bring value to whatever it is that I'm doing. God blessed me with this gift and this talent. I didn't grow up wanting to do this shit. I wanted to be a ball player, and if football wasn't gonna do it, I was gonna just go to school and get a job. And then when this came into my life, I was able to expand and just care about other shit. And then once I realized like my role and the role I play in now in the city and just in black culture in general, I just really want to just lead the culture, empower the culture, change America's view of black people and black culture. I really just do shit for the culture, bro. It's cool to, you know what I'm saying, you don't gotta be an entertainer, you don't gotta be an athlete, you know what I'm saying? You can do whatever it is that you're doing. If it's great, do that shit to your fullest potential. And I think that's what I want people to get out of this and realize this shit is bigger than you. We all playing a role in this shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying, I need you need me, artists need DJs, like we all connect. And I think once we start thinking bigger than ourselves as black people, and realizing shit, we run the country. We built this country. We number one consumer in this country. We make the white folks rich and happy. We gotta start making ourselves rich and happy. So I'm just trying to lead the culture now. That's really my purpose now.
Yeah, it seems like you're really passionate about the city.
Yeah.
I can tell. Are you from here?
Yeah, born and raised, bro. Yeah, born and raised. Converse. My mama, she from the east side. My daddy from Austin. So I kind of got I got major love for this side of Texas. And really what did it for me, bro, was when I went to school. You know, being in the locker room and just hearing chatter about niggas is, you know, I'm meeting out of town niggas for the first time in my life. So I'm meeting niggas from Houston, Atlanta, LA, you know, New York, just all over the country. And the arguments these niggas we be having in the locker room, niggas we be talking about, oh, I'm from this place, this, that, and the third. And niggas always slept on me, because I'm from San Antonio. Niggas always slept on me. And I just feel like I just want to, whatever I got going on, I want niggas to know it's a San Antonio nigga that did that shit. Because we got some talent. We got some live ass niggas. We got some talent in all forms. And I just want to push that shit. I don't like being the underdog. It's cool, because when I get on your ass, or we get on your ass, you know what I'm saying, it's a big deal, because you wouldn't expect it, you know what I'm saying, the underdog to beat somebody that's top. But you know, I just want to break that mindset from other people looking at the city. Like when people come to the city, move here, like they talk bad, they talk down on the culture here. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a lot. It's, you know, we not Houston. We can't be that. We can only take from that and use what we got. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, I'm passionate. I'm gonna be doing this until the day I die. I try to leave this hoe 3-4 times. I tried to leave, bro. Austin, Houston, Dallas, LA. I tried to leave and made plans to leave. And last year I was supposed to go to Dallas right after South by Southwest. On the way back here, my timing belt flew off my truck. And I just feel like that was God, like, telling me, like, stop trying to leave. Like, you know, God gonna get his way regardless. So if I'm meant to be here and do shit here, then I'm cool with that. That's gonna be my purpose. Get this hoe live. Everybody wanna leave this hoe. Yeah. Everybody that really done made it, they done left San Antonio. And I'm gonna be different. I stay here. All the live people can't leave this hoe.
Yeah. So what you got coming next?
South by Southwest coming next. Big homie Pete just dropped the flyer you made for it. March 21st in Austin. Artists tap in, get your slots, vendors, get your slots. Trap Fetish is my new little endeavor. It's gonna be a radio show / podcast, and like a movement, you know, like they got Selection Radio. Trap Fetish gonna be the new thing for me. We're gonna be throwing parties and shit, trap parties. And then just doing more, bro. Just bringing more culture. We got Margarita Mondays now. I just started that 2 weeks ago. Trap and Paint, we got that shit going now. Finna start some new shit. I can't tell the camera just yet, because I'm gonna just drop it, because if I say something, somebody gonna take my idea. So I got a whole lot of shit coming, bro. And if somebody got some dope shit, let's do it. I'm just all about doing some live shit now.
Did you DJ at like Mala Luna?
Nah.
Any of those big
nah,
events?
Nah. I just helped set up the sound and the stage at Sounds Summer Music Fest. I I would love to do it, you know what I'm saying? I'm still trying to work and just be the right place, right time. I had to learn that's all about relationships, you know, even with me feeling like over all these years that even when I was at my peak as a DJ, I felt like I was entitled to people calling me up, hey, Fat, I want you to come DJ this, you know what I'm saying? And when I was going through that time when niggas was doing that shit, like when I first moved back here in 2017, did Dolph, Backdoor, did Money Bag. I'm thinking, okay, you finna get the ball rolling. I'm finna start doing everything. And that shit ain't happening. I just had realized, like, it's all about relationships, bro. Like, you just humble yourself. So, one day, I ain't tripping if not, but I'm a role player too, so I don't have to DJ. I'm at the point now, bro, where I see some dope shit going on. Just let me be a part of it. How can I help this situation? Because at the end of the day, whatever, it's at the point now, like whatever bad happened in San Antonio, people from out of town gonna call me and ask what's going on. So I feel like I'm just as responsible for what happens here and what doesn't happen here, even if it ain't something I'm personally doing. I just feel like that responsibility's pinned on my back now. So I'm with whatever.
Is there anything else you want to say to the people?
If you got an idea, do that shit. Time waits for no man. You can be gone here. You can be gone today, tomorrow. I done learned that countless of times, losing people. We all done lost a lot of people out here. Just lost Kobe yesterday. Just lost Nip last year. Like, we don't have time no more. We don't have time to wait. There's no more time to wait to do anything. Just love somebody, follow your dreams. If there's something that's blocking you from doing something that you want to do, get that shit out the way. That's all I got to say.
All right, and where can we contact you at?
Follow me at DJFATSTILLHOLDN. That's STILLHOLDN. That's on Instagram, Twitter. Follow Demand and Supply, Demand in Supply _ on Instagram. We got some major shit coming. That's about it. Website coming soon, so you gonna find me. You can't find me. You can't find Fat.